with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious Cuban dish, pollo frito. I know that you guys are going to love it. You know that my kitchen is international. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: cabbage, onion, ginger, apple pepper, the juice of 4 lemons, garlic cloves, oregano, salt, cumin, thyme, of course 3 chicken breasts, and tostadas. This is everything we need to make this delicious pollo frito. So let's get started and let's enjoy it with our family. I want to start preparing my chicken. I have nice and hot water. I'm going to start adding my chicken breast. You want to add the chicken breast when your water is already boiling. That's the perfect time to add your chicken breast. And right now I'm going to add my garlic cloves, and I'm adding 3 of them. And I'm adding my 2 bay leaves and my salt. Remember that the salt is to taste. I'm only adding 1 tablespoon of salt, and let's let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. And here I have my extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to start making that delicious dressing. I'm going to add half a cup of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and to this I'm going to add all the spices. You want to make sure that you add all your spices in here so the oil starts getting all those delicious flavors. The oil is really going to get infused. I have my oregano here, and I'm just going to put it through my hands and rub it in to incorporate all the oregano in this oil. And now I am adding the juice of 4 lemons or limes. Let's just mix it around and put it aside. And now I am ready to continue with my ginger. I'm just gonna peel a little bit of the skin off, and then I'm gonna zest it in directly into the oil. We just need 1 teaspoon. Remember that the ginger has a very strong and delicious flavor, so you just want to add just a teaspoon. And now I have my garlic cloves here. I'm going to smash them to get out the delicious flavor, and now I'm going to dice them really finely. You want to make sure that you really dice your onions so all that delicious flavor really infuses into this oil. Mix it around, incorporate everything perfectly, and now let me taste it. Okay, this is perfect. I don't need to add anything else to it. And now I have here my chicken breasts. They cooked for about 25 minutes, and now they're nice and manageable, and I'm going to start shredding them. This part takes a little bit of time, but believe me, this crispy chicken comes out delicious every time. Once everything is nice and shredded, I'm going to go ahead and just transfer it to a bigger bowl, because here I'm going to add half of that delicious mixture. This mixture, you could add it to your chicken, and then you could even use it as a dip. It's very versatile. I'm going to add half of this mixture in here so that the chicken really absorbs all those delicious flavors. Let's mix it around. I think I'm going to add just a little more. I want to make sure that we add enough to cover all the delicious chicken. The chicken will really absorb
all those delicious flavor. Once you mix everything and everything is incorporated, let's go ahead and put it aside. Now I want to continue with my cabbage. My cabbage, I'm going to slice it very thinly, just like this. And when this is done, I'm going to transfer it to a larger plate and leave it in there because I want to add my apple pepper. This apple pepper is not hot, but it really gives it a delicious flavor. If you don't have apple pepper, you could add a green pepper or red pepper just to give it that little taste of a pepper. So now I'm just going to really dice it in there. I removed all the seeds, and when this is done, I'm going to add it to my cabbage. You know something? This cabbage really comes out delicious because to the cabbage, I'm going to add the rest of all those delicious oils. You know, all this oil has been infused completely, and now I'm just going to incorporate it, making sure that all the cabbage is covered with this delicious dressing. Let me taste it just in case I need to add a little salt. To my tasting, this is fine. I don't need to add anything to it. And now here I'm going to add to my pan, I'm going to add some olive oil. I'm adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of just extra virgin olive oil just to cover the bottom. And now I'm going to add my onion. Once you add your onion, just add a little bit of salt. Just remember that the salt is to taste. And I want this onion to caramelize and to absorb the salt. And I'm just adding just a little bit, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just let it cook until it starts getting really nice and caramelized. And it really doesn't take too long before your onions get nice and brown, just like this. You know something? When you make this delicious recipe, really take your time making each step because, when the onion is nice and caramelized, it smells delicious. And now I'm just adding the chicken, and I'm adding a little bit at a time because I want the chicken to get nice and brown, nice and crispy. And as you could tell, I didn't add any oil, and I'm just going to let it cook until it starts getting really nice and crispy. All those flavors of the oils that were infused in there, you could really smell them. The chicken is already changing color. It's getting nice and crispy, and that's exactly how we want it. So when your chicken is just like this, then it's time to remove it. I'm going to go ahead and just add it where I have my onion, and I'm going to continue doing the rest of the chicken. Remember, a little bit at a time until everything is nice and caramelized. This pollo frito comes out delicious, and I know you guys could combine it with rice, with black beans. You add it to whatever you want to add it, but here at home, I like to enjoy them in a tostada. Now that everything is nice and crispy, I'm going to add everything in here to incorporate the onion. Once the onion is incorporated, well then I am ready to start assembling my tostada. My home smells delicious with all these delicious flavors. Look how this looks. It looks so delicious. It's crispy but yet tender. I mean, you really gotta try it. You gotta try something different, and this comes out amazing. And now I have my plate here. I'm gonna put my tostada, and right on top of the tostada, I'm gonna add my fried chicken. I'm gonna add it, and I'm gonna be very generous and add enough chicken to my tostada. And right on the top, I'm gonna add my cabbage. The cabbage has been infused in those delicious flavors that a little bit goes a long way. Okay, my tostada is ready, and I am ready to enjoy it. But first things first, I need to make my presentation, so I'll see you in a bit.
pollo frito. You know something? It's nice and crunchy. The flavors are amazing. My home smells delicious with all that garlic. But this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Of course, that we're gonna add some lemon or lime, whatever you have at home handy. And I can't wait to taste it. Excuse me, I wish you were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. This Cuban recipe came out so delicious that I know that you guys are going to love it. The holidays are around the corner. I want you to make this delicious pollo frito and enjoy it with your family. If you liked and loved my recipes, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. I share with you a very delicious recipe on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best, peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious pollo frito. I'll see you on my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.